It was a really, really exciting match for our program. I thought our team did a great job of coming out in the first half and executing exactly what we'd asked of them. We did a pretty decent job scouting NYU and just really preparing our team for that match. Obviously, the second half went a little bit differently, but great teams find ways to win even if they struggle in moments, and we definitely struggled a bit more in the second half. NYU came out a lot more physical, a lot more high pressure, but we were able to hold on to the win and even score another goal. So I'm extremely proud of the way that our team kind of rose to the challenge in the first UAA match. It's definitely a different level than anything we'd seen to date, and it's been a couple of years since we've even played in the conference. So I thought all of our first years really stepped up and kind of learned the lay of the land, and our returners really, brought it. They set a standard for our program.
Yeah, so we were super excited, obviously, to come out with a strong performance against NYU in the first conference game. Just the team atmosphere going into the game, I think, was really good, and that definitely carried us through. And we'd been struggling a little in previous weeks to just get that final piece and score. We'd been scoring a lot of goals, but we'd had plenty of opportunities that we also hadn't converted. So being able to put three goals away against NYU was really huge for us, and just finishing our opportunities, because obviously in conference play in the UAA, it's the best of the best, so you're not going to get as many opportunities. And yeah, so it was just a really strong team performance. I think that the first half is some of the best soccer we played all year. So all the pieces just coming together was great for the team, great atmosphere, and great win, obviously. Yeah, so obviously we're super focused on all our conference play, but we are still, well, we're undefeated overall, but we want to stay undefeated, especially out of conference too. So not overlooking Hiram. We played them in the spring and were successful, even though it wasn't that big of a game. But we're just looking to continue on the success that we've been carrying through the whole season, and continue to just keep our high intensity, keep all the pieces together, and just not let our level of play drop, which I think sometimes is a struggle when you go from playing conference teams who are super strong to playing out of conference teams who you're not used to the level or just their competition as much. So it'll be a new challenge to sort of keep our level really high, and then looking ahead to Saturday, just adjusting to being in a new place, I think will be good for the team, and it'll be a new challenge for us. But just continue with our momentum of coming out of NYU, and just keeping our level of play high, keeping everything that we've been doing, and hopefully coming away with another win. But Brandeis has been pretty good so far this season, so it'll be a new challenge that hopefully we can be successful in facing.
So the midweek game's always a big one, just because it does split up your week as you're trying to prepare for another conference match. But we're really just looking to continue to build what we've been looking to do all season long, just in our tactical formation, our defensive mentality, and hopefully getting a few more players some more experience so that we have more players to bring off the bench. Saturday's a big game. It's definitely another winnable contest, but everybody in the UAA is very, very competitive, and Brandeis is no different. So really just continuing to play our game, looking to really develop our players. I think now that our first years have experienced what the UAA is and our returners have gotten back to the UAA, I know that we can bring more to the table, and they'll be a little bit more prepared going into Saturday. I honestly feel as though our team plays really well on the road, so I'm actually looking forward to being away. I think it's nice to get away from the hectic life and the hectic school that comes with being a Case Western Reserve student. So, spending the day on the road, staying in a hotel, getting a good night's sleep, I'm really excited to see what our players can do on Saturday with that kind of rest and that kind of travel. And it's fun. The UAA is a different experience for our Division III athletes, where we get to travel, we get to go on planes, we get to see new cities. So I just hope they enjoy the experience and really appreciate what it's all about.